Hello everyone, and I'm back here with another video, and I wanted to do that. I've seen that tag Dearme going around, all YouTube, and I thought it would be a good idea to make one. I know a lot of people, they practice, they wrote a letter to themselves, to the younger self, and so they kind of like study the letter to do it on camera. Other people decided to read it from the computer. In my case, I didn't even do anything because I never wrote a letter to myself, even though that would be a thing that it would be fun to do, I think. And yeah, because the older you get, the more things you learn, and I think I learned a lot since high school time and now. So I'm 31, by the way. So yeah, and I have my timer here from 15 minutes because I don't want to make this video extremely long. So when this, goes off, that means I have to finish my video, kind of. So I'm gonna try to keep it, short somehow. My videos get too long. So let's see, let's get started. So basically what I'm gonna do is talk about things, like I said, that I've learned, advice that I would give to my younger self, if I had the chance to talk to me when I was younger, things that I should have done differently and all that. So there's so many things. There's a few things that I would like to talk about. I don't know. I mean, as growing up, when I was in high school, I used to be the shy one. For almost all my years in high school, I was always the quiet one, the shy one, And I don't know. I'm not gonna say I was bullied at school, because I mean, bullied to me means mostly, kind of like physical abuse, even though I'm sure you can consider bullying like, verbal abuse. And yeah, there used to be like always, a few girls, like the popular girls in the class, maybe that would make fun of me and stuff like that. And I didn't stand up for myself. That's one thing that I would do differently and that I would advise to my younger self. I think it's good to stand up for yourself. Don't let people, verbally abuse you or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, stand up for yourself, defend yourself. I've been always very short, so height was a thing for me. It's like if these girls, kind of bullying me, were taller than me, I would feel like, intimidated and stuff like that. Then that was more like high school. Then in college, I really learned to like not let people get me. If people would say something about me or if they didn't like me, I learned to just accept that, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna think you're cool, think you're nice, whatever. So you gotta learn that, we cannot please everybody. We can't. So I think it's important to learn that. That's something that in high school, I had that problem, kind of like, I don't know, I was like, why, most people don't like me, or why the popular girls don't like me, whatever. But it is what it is. So that's one advice. Then something else is, like I said, be more careful who you hang out with. If there are red flags, and this is more like going in my 20s, if you are in a relationship and you see red flags, like say, I don't know, you are with a guy and you really like the guy, and the guy doesn't want to commit, or he doesn't want to meet your family, for example, that's not a red flag. Open your eyes, pay attention to those red flags. And if you realize that that's not the right person for you, then walk away. Walk away. Don't waste your time. People don't change. Don't try to change people. To be with someone that you feel you have to change, like it was in my case, when I was with this guy, and he was, according to him, he was afraid of commitment, which then I found out many years later. I ended up finding out that wasn't the case. It's just he didn't like me enough. But if a guy, tells you like, oh, if he doesn't want to have a serious relationship with you and you want to have a serious relationship with him, then you know what? Walk away. Do yourself a favor and walk away. Don't waste time with a person like that. If you are not on the same page, just go your own way and wait till you meet someone who wants the same things as you, who appreciates you and give you the relationship you deserve. Okay, just walk away. Then what else can I say? You shouldn't be with someone that you feel you have to change. Same as you want someone that can accept you as the way you are, and you want someone who can bring the best of you. Something big for me, for example, I've always used to be with guys. Well, not every time, but I mean, there was this guy that it was like a before and after before him. I never felt that he would support me. He would never like cheer for me. You know what I mean? I'm the kind of person that I need people around me to tell me that I'm doing good. When I'm doing something good, I need people to tell me, and that makes me feel better about myself and makes me push harder, and and achieve more things and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just, don't be surrounded by people who never make you feel confident about yourself, never tell you when you're doing something good. They never let you know. They don't cheer for you. They don't cheer you up and stuff. I wouldn't be with people like that. I mean, I don't think it's good for you. It's fair. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. My dogs are all barking. Alright guys, and I'm back, and sorry about that, but my dogs started barking. Every time, somebody goes on the road or some dog or anything, they start barking and they just don't stop. But anyways, okay, let's see more advice that I thought about when I post this video. Another thing is travel around. I did that when I was like in my early 20s, kind of thing. And I don't regret that at all. I mean, yeah, sometimes I feel like, oh, if I hadn't, do all that traveling, when I went to Europe and all that, maybe, I would have gotten my degree sooner, or I don't know. But you know what? I had so many amazing experiences when I did that, and I just don't regret I did that when I did it, because that was the best time. It's like, the older you get, I don't know, traveling around like I used to do, it's not as easy. We have more responsibilities and stuff like that. Also, I don't know, for example, when I did that, I was like, say 2019 or so. And I didn't really mind. I stayed at hostels that we were like 20 people in one room, one of those bunk beds and stuff like that. And you would share the room with complete strangers. It was so much fun. But now that I'm 31, I don't know. I don't think I would feel as comfortable staying at a hostel like that, like boys and girls in one room, and I don't know, just people you don't know. Sometimes, they would steal stuff from you. You gotta be very careful when you stay in a room with like 20 strangers. Because, you have most of the people that stay there are travelers, just like you, that, they're just there trying to save some money. Because, when you want to travel around, you don't want to spend a lot of money on, in a hotel. So you have more money to, to travel around, to, go to museums, to eat and whatever and whatnot. So that's what you do. But you also have some bad people sometimes that, they see that there's, stuff from other people in the room and they just take it. And that happened to me a couple of times. So I don't think I would stay at a hostel now. I feel I'm past that hosteling stage, but it was so much fun. And I'm glad that I did that when I did it. So again, if you have the chance to travel around, to see different cultures, do it. Do it while you're young. Do it in your 20s. I think it's the best time. Then you get married, you have your family, you have a job, or, you don't get as many vacations as you used to. Especially here in the US, people don't get as much vacations. I mean, it depends on your employer, but a lot of people don't get as many vacations. So, so you really got to think where you're going to go. And sometimes you cannot go too far away because it's not worth it really. So that's another thing, travel around. Another advice that I would give to my younger self is listen to your family and your friends. When your family, like say your mom, your dad, your older brothers, sisters, give you advice about anything, take it, listen to them, because if they're older than you, they live more than you, so they know more. Most likely they know more than you. So that's one thing I didn't do when I was younger, I think. And if I could turn back time, I would do that more. Just listen to them. At least you're not forced to take their advice, I'm not saying that, but at least listen to them more. I mean, think about what they tell you. I mean, I really wish I had listened and do what, even my friends used to give me advice, and I was that kind of girl, you know, like, I want to do whatever I want to do, and I would listen to, what my friends would tell me. Like, when I had an idea in my head, even if I knew in the bottom of my heart that it wasn't okay, I would still go and do it, because I don't know, I was like that kind of rebel, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I don't know, I wish I had known that my friends and family were giving me advice to help me, because they love me and they wanted to see me happy. And I wish I had listened to them and really put into practice their advice more. Now, that I'm older, I look back and I'm like, damn, that's what I should have done. But anyway, so that's another advice, like I said. What else can I say? Always try to look the bright side of things. Try to look at the bright side. I mean, for many years I used to be very negative, and I don't know, just negative. I'm not gonna say pessimist, but I would always see like the bad side of things. And I think it's good to look at the bright side of things, or think about the results. For example, I have for many years, and I can make a video talking about that if you want. I have a trauma when it comes to go to the dentist and the hygienist and all that. I had a bad experience when I was like 16, and that traumatized me for the rest of my life, I would say. So now here in the US, I finally found a really good hygienist and dentist, and she makes me feel comfortable, but I'm still scared. I even have to take anti-anxiety medication before I go, because I'm just pretty much terrified. I mean, I used to think that I was gonna die at the dentist office, and that things like that never happened. I mean, it's just a trauma that I have. So anyways, but I'm like I said, it's something that I still haven't got over completely. I mean, I'm doing better. Like I used to be like, I would start freaking out for like a week before or more, that when I knew I had to go. Now I'm doing much better, and what I'm trying to do is focus on the positive side. I mean, for example, let's see. Every time I go, I'm super scared before I go in. I'm terrified, pretty much. I'm nervous, and all that. But then when I leave, my smile, my mouth feels so clean and just feels fabulous, feels great. So, and I love getting compliments about my smile, which back years ago that would never happen. So I'm so happy. So I'm trying to think about that. I don't like going, because I mean, let's be honest, who likes going to the dentist? Who enjoys going to the dentist? Nobody, right? But it's that's something that you have to do, that is for your own good, for your health. And so I'm trying to think, like I said, I'm trying to think about the results. What's going to happen after that? After I go and, she cleans my teeth and all that, and I leave that place happy with a big smile and, feeling amazing. So that's what I'm trying to do, think about the positive, think about the results, the good things, and not trying to put the negative, my fears back in my mind. I mean, it might take a long time for me to get rid of that fear that I have. Who knows? Maybe it will never happen. Maybe I will always have that fear, and I will have to take the medication before I go. But